Alright, we're going to be placing a lateral saphenous IV catheter in this patient. He's getting ready for neuter surgery. I've got lots of stuff here ready to go. I've got my catheters themselves. I've got some heparinized saline, pre-torn tape, and some sterile gauze. The first thing I'm going to do is just prep the IV catheter site. I'll go ahead and shave around his hock. Good boy, buddy. Oh, that feels funny, huh? Around the underside a little bit, bud. Good boy. Okay, that should do it. Get all the hairs out of the way. Good boy. Before I get my fingers all goopy, I'm going to open up my sterile gauze and flush both my IV catheter and the injection cap. I've got a size 22 and a size 24 IV catheter. I like to use as large catheter as possible. He's going to have a pretty quick procedure, and his vein is pretty short, so I'm probably going to use my 24 gauge catheter just because I don't want it to get occluded at the odd angle of this vein. So I'll go ahead and flush my smaller IV catheter. Got two separate syringes of heparinized saline, so I can use one to flush these and one to flush the catheter at the end just to ensure that it's patent. Got my injection cap. Okay, so now I can go ahead and scrub. I'm going to use 3 gauze squares with blue chlorhexidine scrub and 3 with isopropyl alcohol. Okay, now we've done 3 of each. I'm also going to take some dry sterile gauze and place some just distal to where my catheter is actually going to be inserted, and that will keep this as sterile as possible. You're doing so good, buddy. Okay, so I'm going to insert my catheter, bevel up, and I'll leave the stylet in until I see a flash of blood. Try to keep that skin nice and tight. Okay, buddy, a little poke. You're bouncing right off of it. There we go. Don't have a huge flash because this is a very small catheter, but I'll go ahead and feed that over my stylet and remove that cap. I'll use this temporarily, and then I'll get my little injection cap in there. So I'll go ahead and tape this in. And I'm going to do my best to maintain a natural angle so that it follows the vein. With my second piece of tape, I might come up around the hock. angle there. There we go. Now it's secured on both sides. And that's like a little Christmas present. Okay, so now I can go ahead and insert my flush injection cap. Use another piece of sterile gauze so that if any blood comes out, we're not contaminating the tape. Since blood can cause bacteria to build up, we don't want that. This does not have a lure lock on it, so I'm going to just secure it with one more extra piece of tape here. And now I can flush this with 2 milliliters of heparinized saline, confirm it's patent. There's no resistance. Goes in nice and easy. I don't see any swelling or bubbling indicating that the vein is blown. There we go. Went ahead and flushed with an entire 2 mils. So I'll just put some vet wrap on this, and we'll leave that in there until he is ready for surgery. Good job, buddy. All right.
Best patient ever.
You